Abstract. This study explored the linguistic science at Ayodhya Bar Parito, focusing on pragmatic, semiotic, and linguistic landscape, using speech art, Barthes semiotic, and the top-down and approach in linguistic landscape studies. This qualitative research analysis science collected from the park. The data were examined for their pragmatic function, semiotic meanings, denotation, connotation, and myth, and the social cultural factor influencing the site edge. The finding highlight the interplay between language, visual design, and local social political context, revealing how to sign function to guide, inform, and shape public interaction. Additionally, the study underscores the role of linguistic landscape in the reflecting the park identity as a recreational and cultural area, offering insight into the broader implication of public signage in urban space. This contributes this contributes to understanding how linguistic landscape shape and reflect the identity and function of public space.
Introduction. Ayodhya Barito Park is a well-known green space in Jakarta, often visited by people seeking recreation, relaxation, and social interaction. As a public area, the presence of clear and informative signage is vital to help visitors navigate the park and access its facilities efficiently, enhancing their overall experience. Public parks like Ayodhya Barito are environments where various linguistics and visual signs reflect the social cultural dynamics of the community. Studying those signs through the lens of linguistic landscapes can uncover how language, identity, and authority intersect in public space. Analyzing the signs in the park involves understanding their communicative intent, pragmatics, their underlying meaning or semiotics, and their sources, whether they originate from official authorities top-down. These perspectives are grounded in theories such as speech act theory, semiotic analysis, and linguistic landscape studies. This study aims to 1. Examine the communicative function of public science in Ayodhya Barito Park. 2. Explore the deeper meaning conveyed by the sign, including their symbolic and cultural significance. Number 3. Identify whether the signs are created by official authorities or community efforts and analyze their broader socio-cultural impact.
Sampel 1. Dilarang merusak fasilitas taman. Do not damage park facilities. Pragmatic. Design performs a directive speech art, instructing visitor not to damage the park facilities. It enforces a rule with possible penalties to promote preservation, cleanliness, and sustainability in the shared space.
Semiotic. A. Denotation. At the literal level, this sign displays a clear prohibition against damaging facilities. The visual components, such as the diagonal line and the word dilarang or prohibited, convey a universal and direct message: damaging park facilities is not allowed. B. Connotation. Number 1. Preservation of facilities. The prohibition reflects the importance of maintaining public amenities in good condition. 2. Respect for shared spaces. Damaging park facilities is not respect for other visitors. 3. Sustainability and aesthetic. To sustain the park functionality and beauty. C. Myth. Number 1. Discipline order. These myths suggest that public spaces should be maintained as clean, safe, and functional for all visitors. 2. Symbolism of red. Red symbolizes danger or warning. In this context, it alerts visitors to potential consequences, such as penalties or loss of access. reinforcing the importance of adhering to the rule.
So the linguistic landscape for the first sample is a top-down sign. The sign was created by park authorities to establish rules and ensure order in public space. The use of symbol provide clear visual communication for visitor, emphasizing the importance of protecting park facilities. However, the absence of English translation indicates a focus on local visitor who primarily speak Bahasa Indonesia. Although effective for the most park goers, this limits the ability of international tourists to fully understand the regulation. To better serve a diverse audience in Jakarta, adding English translation could improve inclusivity and accessibility.
Sample 2. Dilarang menggunakan kendaraan bermotor. Do not use motorized vehicles. Pragmatic. A directive speech act aimed at restricting motorized vehicles to ensure pedestrian safety, reduce environmental impact, and maintain accessibility.
Semiotic. A denotation. The sign displays a clear prohibition against using motorized vehicles. The visual elements such as the diagonal red line and the word dilarang or prohibited convey a universal and direct message. The use of motorized vehicles is not allowed in the park. B. Connotation. The first, preservation of infrastructure. The prohibition reflects the importance of maintaining a clean and accessible for other visitors and ensuring the area functional and safe for all the visitors. And the second, respect for shared spaces. Respect communal area by complying with the prohibition from using motor vehicles. 3. Safety and environmental concerns. The ban on motorized vehicles to reducing noise, pollution, and the risk of accident for pedestrians and the visitors. C. Myth. The first, discipline order. This myth suggests that public spaces should be orderly and accessible for everyone, and free from distractions such as motorized vehicles. 2. Symbolism of red. Red symbolizes danger or warning. In this context, it alerts individuals to the potential risks with motorized vehicles, such as accident, pollution, and distractions in the park.
Sample 2. The sign is a top-down. Park authorities install the sign to maintain safety and regulate park usage. The symbols help communicate the prohibition visually, ensuring the rule to recognizable at a glance. However, the text is provided only in Bahasa Indonesia, which might create challenge for non-Indonesian speakers. This indicates a prioritization of local visitors over international ones. Adding an English translation could enhance the clarity of message, especially for foreign tourists visiting Jakarta, a city known for its cultural diversity.
Sample 3. Dilarang merusak tanaman. Do not damage plants. Pragmatic. This directive speech act prohibits harming plants to protect the park aesthetic and ecological balance, supporting environmental stewardship.
Semiotic. A denotation. The sign indicates a clear prohibition against plant damage. Visual components such as diagonal red line and word dilarang or prohibited convey a direct message. Damaging plants is not allowed. B. Connotation. The first, environmental responsibility. The prohibition reflects the importance of caring for nature and preserving plant life in public spaces. 2. Respect for nature. Respecting the natural environment and emphasizing the need for mutual care. The plant is shared species. 3. Aesthetic and ecological preservation. Desire to maintain the beauty and ecological health of the area. C. Myth. The first, discipline and respect. This myth suggests that public spaces should reflect order and care for the natural world. 2. Symbolism of red. Red symbolizes danger or warning. In this context, it alerts visitors or individuals to the potential consequence of damaging the plants.
Sample 3. Design is a top-down, designed by public authorities. Design aims to preserve the natural beauty of the park and maintain order among visitors. The visual elements make the prohibition easy to understand, but the text is written exclusively in Bahasa Indonesia. While this ensures clear communication with the local audience, foreign visitors unfamiliar with the language might struggle to interpret the rule. Providing a bilingual format could address this gap, reflecting Jakarta's status as an international destination.
Sampel 4. Dilarang membuang sampah dan puntung sembarangan. Do not throw cigarette butts and garbage carelessly. Pragmatic. Design direct individuals to dispose of waste responsibility, emphasizing cleanliness, hygiene, and collective maintenance of the park.
Semiotics. A. Denotation. The sign displays a clear prohibition against throwing cigarette butts and garbage carelessly. The visual components, such as the diagonal line and word dilarang or prohibited, convey a universal message discarding garbage and cigarette butts carelessly is not allowed. The connotation. The first, environmental responsibility. The importance of maintaining and protecting the environment. 2. Social norms. Disposing of waste carelessly is viewed as irresponsible and disrespectful to the visitors. 3. Public health and aesthetic. The restriction emphasizes the desire for a clean, healthy environment and free from pollution and litter. C. Myth. Discipline order. C. Myth. The first, discipline order. This myth suggests that public spaces should be maintained for the well-being of everyone. 2. Symbolism of red. Red symbolizes urgency, danger, or caution. In this context, it alerts individuals or visitors to the consequences of improper disposal, such as fines or damage to the environment.
Linguistic landscape. Sample 4. Design is a top-down too. Design was implemented by park administrators to encourage cleanliness and responsible behavior in public areas. Symbols are utilized to visually represent the message, but the text appears only in Bahasa Indonesia. While effective for local park users, the absence of English translation could lead to confusion for non-Indonesian speakers. As Jakarta continues to attract international visitors, ensuring multilingual signage would be a step toward creating a more inclusive environment for all.
Sampel 5. Dilarang berjualan. No selling in the park area. Pragmatic. Design prohibits commercial activities in the park, preserving its purpose as a leisure space and maintaining order and serenity.
Semiotic. A. Denotation. The sign displays a clear prohibition against selling food in the park area, such as the diagonal line and the word dilarang or prohibited. Convey a universal and direct message: selling in the park is not allowed. B. Connotation. The first, public space preservation, reflects the desire to preserve the park as a space for leisure, not commercial activity. 2. Order and serenity. The prohibition suggests an effort to maintain calm and enjoyable environment for all visitors. 3. Cultural norms and respect. The restriction reflects social expectation that public spaces should be free of commercial exploitation. C. Myth. The first, discipline order. This myth suggests that public spaces should serve the collective interest of relaxation and enjoyment. And the second, symbolism of red. Red symbolizes danger, urgency, and caution. It signals the importance of following the rule.
Linguistic landscape sample 5. This also is a top-down sign. The sign placed by park authorities is intended to prevent commercial activities in public space and maintain a tranquil environment. However, the text on the sign is written only in Bahasa Indonesia, without any English translation. This suggests that the park is primarily designed for local visitors who are fluent in Bahasa Indonesia. While this effectively communicates the role to majority of visitors, the lack of an English translation restricts accessibility for foreign tourists who may not understand the prohibition.
D. Conclusion. This study illustrates the diversity of linguistic signs at Ayodhya Barito Park, highlighting how these signs communicate rules and regulations through a combination of pragmatics, semiotics, and linguistic landscape. The signs dilarang merusak fasilitas taman or do not damage park facilities. And the second, dilarang berkendara di area taman. Do not using motorcycle vehicles. And the third, dilarang membuang sampah dan buntung sembarangan. Or do not throw garbage and cigarette butts carelessly. And dilarang berjualan, do not sell in park area. Each serve a specific directive function to influence the behavior of park visitors. These prohibitions aim to preserve the park's clean lines, functionality, and peaceful atmosphere.